Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Gibson. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for space, it's Gibson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Black 24. Black 24. Spire.
He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Cricket.
They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
Pound 55 weak. Lizzie.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got it.
Now on second down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gibson. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Young. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Adams.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Williams. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
2nd down coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grab near the sticks, it's Young. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on 1st down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Evanson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the Longhorns will move the sticks.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line creating some space and getting the first down.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. And back to the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by a field goal over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Off the RPO, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Let's go.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Arrow.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Adams. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll try to snap it quickly. He's back to throw on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking for a gap. It's Young. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quarterback gets past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, it's go time for this defense, right? Like, it's go time. We got to commit more guys near the line of scrimmage. We have to get a stop. That clock is ticking. It is not our friend. We got to get the football back.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that.